Hi there, my name is Jaron Schneider. I'm the editor of Resource Mag Online, and right now I have with me the 3 latest products from Lowepro, and I'm really excited to show you guys these. I don't normally get this jazzed about bags, but Lowepro kind of made a statement here with these new ones. They're called the Echelon series, and they are hands down the nicest camera bags I have, 1, ever seen, or 2, ever used myself. So let's take a look at these one by one. I'm going to go over the Brief, the Attache, and the Roller. So let's start out with the Brief. So I put some things in the Brief and the Roller. The Attache is empty right now, but I'll show you why in a second. So first up is the Brief. And you can kind of see the width of this thing. It's about the size of, as you guessed it, a briefcase, and weighs less than you would get, a standard hard case briefcase, just because it's soft, but it's not unsturdy. So you unzip it, and inside you have quite a bit of space to work with in here. On this side you have 3 pouches. On the front, big enough to house 2 hard drives each, or a SSD. I used my WD and my LaCie, and they both fit in here just fine. My computer, 13 inches in here. It could fit a larger one. It looks like it can fit up to 15. And then on the back there are even more pouches that you can use, and all of these inserts are actually removable, so if you don't want to put any of these things in there, you can take them out. The bag itself is really nice quality. The handles are leather, and all of the zippers are rubber with metal, and they just feel very sturdy. The zip itself is nice. The lip here is leather. The inside is well constructed. It has this pattern on it. It's a really nice briefcase. This is the kind of thing that you would take to a client meeting where you wanted to get there and show them what you have and bring out a computer in a nice way, and not just pull a backpack off your shoulder. This will look a lot more professional. And I think that's really the look that Lowepro was really going for with this whole line. And it clasps with this little leather clasp, and you're good. It also comes with a shoulder strap if you want to use that. So put this down and we'll move on to the Attache. So the Attache is an interesting bag, and you can tell by looking at it. It's not your traditional form factor for a bag that you would consider to be a camera bag. This strap, which is very similar to the one that comes with the Brief, it has a fine seat belt feel to it, an extra thick. So if you go rub a seat belt, it has that particular feel to it. That's what this has as well, and it's really tough. The belt is connected to a metal clasp on each side. They're very high quality. Like I said, I have never seen a bag built for this industry that's this nice. Moving to the top, we have that same really soft leather attached to that belt, seat belt material, and it's a double clasp this time for this one. So the way this works is these 2 sides unbuckle. It pulls open, and then you can get to the interior. And inside here, you can fit a laptop, 2 laptops really if you wanted to. It has an all-weather case. All of these have an all-weather pouch, actually. It has 2 side pouches, and then inside of this actually came with an insert. I took the insert out, and it's regular divider. You can put a camera and lenses in there. I actually haven't been using this for camera equipment. I've been using this as an overnight bag. It's actually the perfect size for that. A couple changes of clothes, pants, shirts, and toiletries. I really like that I have a bag that matches my other bags now. When I'm traveling, I have overnight trips rather frequently where I have to go up north or down to LA when I shoot, and this fits the bill quite nicely. As a straight camera bag, it's kind of weird. It's a little heavy, especially if you put cameras in it. The bag itself is not light on its own. It has some heft to it, which is not surprising because of the materials they put into it. There's not a ton of metal on this one, but it's just very thick, coarse, and soft simultaneously fabric. It's going to be difficult to puncture this bag, and I think that's the point. It's nice. It's not my favorite of the 3. I'm using it as, like I said, an overnight bag, and that's worked well for that. But if I had one go-to bag that I would use all the time when traveling and meeting with clients, it would be the Roller. I have always been a huge Pro Roller fan. I like Pro Roller series because what Lowepro has done, unlike some of the other competitors, is all of their bags have a hard tub around the outside, making it so that you can't actually have just the fabric and the little padding separating you and the outside world from your lenses. I like that there's a hard center on the inside. This has that, but this has something even better. Not only is this interior tubbed, this is the only bag on the market that has a full-formed single-piece interior tub. On my other Pro roller, it's actually kind of put together like kind of puzzle piece where it's in there and held together by the fabric. That's not the case here. It's one solid piece, making this probably the strongest roller on the market for cameras. The handle at the top is leather wrapped, of course. I wish where the handle meets was metal. It's plastic, a little unfortunate. But what is metal, and this is so nice, is this particular handle. It's beautiful. It's got a leather grip at the top with a metal push that you're used to finding on these bags, but this is such a nice handle. It's not flimsy, it's not rickety, it's very sturdy, it slides beautifully. It's just a really, really nice handle. The same leather that we saw on the top is here on the side. These same little zippers with the rubber attachments are there. The wheels are very nice movement on them. So let's get on the inside of this thing. And I have filled this with some of my equipment to show how it fits. And I've completely filled up this bag. So this is the inside of the bag. And you can see that there's a specific place for the camera to fit. Each of these inserts, except for the smaller ones, are lined with leather on the top. It exudes beauty and luxury, which if you're going for that, which is what Lowepro was going for, they nailed it. This little insert here, I actually really like this. It kind of covers up. You can store some paperwork or pens and your business cards in here, and some other smaller flat things will go on this, and then it just kind of flips over on the side. They include these nice little pouches that you can store like your accessories in. Like for me it would be audio cables, and GoPro accessories will go in that. The same design that we saw in the Brief, it's also on the inside of the Attache. You can see here, lots and lots of pockets. They all come with a TSA lock. This interior zippers here, these are 100% like plastic rubber combo. They're not, and the actual zip part is metal. Unlike the outside where these are like heavy duty metal on the outside. Not as necessary in here, clearly, so they didn't put them on. I don't think that there is a better bag on the market right now than the Lowepro Echelon roller or any of the Echelon series bags. Like, these are, quite frankly, the nicest things I've ever seen, and I can't help but love them. They are expensive and they are heavy, but man, I'm willing to sacrifice that for a little bit of luxury. For the full written review on the Lowepro Echelon series, make sure to head on over to resourcemagonline.com, and don't forget to subscribe.